Welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, as you can see, we have more cutting, and we're starting here in Fusion 360. We're going to show you how we do this simple little bracket, and if you don't have the nesting feature, or this is just another way of nesting brackets. Now this simple little bracket is something that we had for a project this week, and we needed 16 of them. So we start by drawing one, and then in Fusion 360, if you use the move and copy feature, you can start duplicating all these and setting them up on the sheet that you're going to cut them out with to get the number that you need. It's really simple to do. As you can see here, it's real quick and easy. Now the piece that we were using to cut these out with was a piece of scrap, something that we'd cut out some more of these earlier on in the week. So the dimensions that we had were very specific, and to fit all 16 in there was just a matter of moving them around and making sure that we don't put too many on that piece. So once we have all the brackets that we need and the number that we need on the space that we have, we send it to manufacturing in Fusion. We go through, we choose the tool. This is 1/4 inch steel. We select all the profiles that we want to get cut. We run it through the computer there, simulate it, make sure we got them all, and then we set it up for post-processing. Now this is a custom post-processing that we use for our machine, and we have to put in these parameters every time. And here's that scrap piece of steel and the machine going to work cutting out all those brackets that we just drew up. Now this 1/4 inch steel, it cuts it at 48 inches a minute and about 128 volts on the torch height control. As it's finishing up these cuts, we'll be moving on to another bracket, and the accuracy and repeatability that we've been able to achieve from using this machine, we could not have achieved with using hand tools or other similar methods. Once we have the file drawn for these brackets, whatever they are, we can input it into the computer, run it through Mach 3, and cut them out as many as we need. Here's an idea for anybody else who has a table. We figured this out here recently. Anytime that we're cutting a big hole out like that, we told ourselves that we're going to cut a smaller hole in the center, essentially making a washer out of that cutout. So that's just a little something to keep in mind next time you're drawing something that has a circle. Make another circle in the center, and then you've automatically made yourself a washer. Here's some more 1/4 inch steel. And this is the same consumables that we've been running all week. These hypertherm consumables are the only ones to get if you're running the hypertherm torch. Don't even bother with anything else. So this is a little bit different. We're using our burnisher with the red Scotch-Brite wheel on this piece of aluminum that you saw that we cut out earlier in the video. Now it does a really nice job, leaves a really nice finish, and in my opinion it's a finish similar to brushed stainless steel. Now we end up running the burnisher across this because this was really smooth and clean and almost a polished finish on this piece of aluminum that's going to get used in an industrial sort of way, so it's going to get scratched. So we're hoping that this will hide some of those scratches that it'll receive. Now when you're shopping for a burnisher, make sure you get one with reverse like this one. So just in case you decide that you don't want that finish, put it in reverse and run it back over the top of it. Just kidding. If only it were that easy. So this piece of aluminum that we just ran the burnisher over, it's part of a ramp and we need to put a little bit of a bend on it. So we adjust our machine out. This is an 8-foot long sheet metal brake, and we're able to adjust it out enough to we can bend this 42-inch wide, 1/8 inch thick aluminum sheet with little effort. And that's going to wrap up this week's video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate everybody's support.